Hey, Jennifer, thank you so much for sitting down and talking with us. Can you tell me about Lily's Place a little bit and the work that you all do here?
Sure. Lily's Place started in 2014 as a neonatal abstinence syndrome center, and that is for babies who have been prenatally exposed to substances. And sometimes those substances are illegal drugs, and sometimes they are legal drugs like methadone, things like that, that they're using the right way, but they still have an effect on the infant. So once they're born, they need to be weaned from that. And so that's what we do. We help them do that as quickly, comfortably, and safely as possible.
How did this all get started and come about?
Well, we had, I believe it was 2 nurses and a volunteer who worked in the NICU at the hospital, and they saw that it was just not the right atmosphere for these babies. It wasn't working well for any of them because we had our babies with NAS who are really sensitive to light and sound and things like that. And in a NICU, you've got machines beeping and just the bright lights to keep an eye on them, things like that. So it wasn't good for the NAS babies. And then it also wasn't good for taking up space for babies who have really intense health problems that need to have those machines. So they started looking around and started praying for an answer to this. And after a lot of research and prayer and community support, Lily's Place was born.
So you're developing some newer things with mental health and stuff like that. You can talk a little bit about that.
Sure. Yeah, I'm excited about it.
That's awesome.
We have our family center, which is just around the corner, and we have a wonderful counselor named Cherie who just started recently, and she is doing a lot of counseling with adults too, but we really want to focus on some prevention for children as well, to kind of break the cycle of addiction and just to help them, even if there's been no history of it, to kind of help them develop healthy skills to cope with things so that addiction isn't, or substance use isn't something that they might go to when things get hard. So we're really excited about that. And then we also have our case manager, like I talked about, who is really great about helping people get their needs met, helping them get housing, helping them make sure that they are prepared to go for a job interview or to find employment, things like that.
So how can the community get involved and support the work that you guys are doing here?
There are several ways. Number one, and most important, and it sounds like I'm just saying the right answer, but prayer. We can always use prayer, not just for our finances, that's a big one, but also for our staff, and definitely praying for our families and the babies that we have, the ones that are going to come through here and the ones that have been through here. So keeping those in prayer is a big one.
What are some hurdles and challenges as an organization that you guys face?
Funding. Funding for sure, because we don't turn people away. I mean, for our family center where we do counseling and all of that, a lot of times insurance companies will have kind of a cutoff of you can come this many times or for this long, and we do not cut people off for that. If you need counseling, you come here for counseling. Lily's Place kind of as a whole relies about 50% on outside funding, whether that's grants or community support from churches and individuals and organizations. So we are really grateful that we've been able to stay at this long with the ongoing support from everybody.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Jennifer, for sitting down and just sharing with us today. Lily's Place is truly just impacting the most vulnerable population in our state, and we just love that. And our church actually has this thing called the Dollar Club, where once a month we ask everyone to throw in an extra $1, and we find either a need or an organization that's just doing awesome work. And we actually have a check for you guys today from the Dollar Club for $4,809.21.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are grateful. Thank you guys. That's an awesome program.
Yes, we love it.
Thank you.